Say please, Dad. Dad.
Please, Dada.
It's in the game.
Just what? Thank you. What?
Thank you, Dada. Why you so aggressive? You almost broke my neck doing that.
Lying. Yeah.
Hold on, you just said that thing was coming on your mouth. Right.
Okay. It came from you anyway.
But I don't want that back.
Cry. I already kissed you a billion times. Now say punish me, Dad. Dad.
Where?
Say punish me, Dad. Dad.
Who was the super change? Then I am. Thank you and all that.
Oh!
Yeah. That's not what it is.
I wore a mask today at work and I was so embarrassed.
What is on here?
Get that ish on my freaking eyes and balls.
Nothing is on your lip.
Well, the group is going now.
I don't have it like that because I wasn't there.
Sit on my lap, boy. Sit on my lap, boy.
I like right here.
Sit on my. I don't care what you like. I said sit on my lap.
Me neither. I like right here.
Sit on my lap. Yeah. What's wrong with you? What's really wrong with you, bro? Don't you know what?
Ah,
You
like,
finna maybe bounce
you
some
know,
of this. What you want? Why you want to bounce some of this?
it's already did, and then you got me off like after 10.
10 what?
Or like after 10 after.
You don't know what you're talking about. You didn't even know.
Don't put it on me.
What are you talking about? I'm talking.
Where's bananas at?
All gone.
Why? I feel like I'm saying why.
Bro, what is this pose?
Push your leg or something, please. Okay.
Huh?
Push your leg or something. You need to sit right. You need to do What's this? You don't put it in okay?
You got bouncing the dick or what? Okay. Huh? Why are you gonna wait till I leave? Huh?
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return.
Roger taking 10 years.
To do what?
They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Gators are on the move. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Unloads to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Williams. Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll go with a direct snap. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
That
And I
was
tell you
good.
You
what,
can't even smell it if
I'm not
it's
picking
the
a
red
team
stuff.
unless I got a
I
guy
had to
that
fart,
can do
but I
something
put it
like
back.
this.
You can't fart.
I put it back in my
No,
left because I was
Need a
on
you
leader
can't fart because
who
you're
just
alone.
dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in
You already
for
know how this
safety.
is look.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Come on, baby,
Kickoff unit
baby.
on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Sets up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown tie. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gets the back moving. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cuevas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Yeah.
To throw, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast.
I'm farting on me.
There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Snap it to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked.
Yo!